Hey guys, Foxdrop here. The other day I was asked a rather interesting question on my stream. Somebody said something along the lines of, how does Foxdrop never rage? How does he always stay calm despite when things are going wrong, and how does he not get mad or frustrated? And this actually sparked some rather interesting conversation on the stream itself, and I thought this was a pretty good topic to discuss, because the fact is, I do feel mad and I do feel frustrated. I get pretty frustrated when I've ganked a lane 3 times, gotten them 3 kills, and they still lose their lane, and I get pretty mad when my team gets ganked despite the fact I've warded for them and even told them that it's gonna happen. Now, some of you guys already might be raising your eyebrows a little bit, thinking it's kind of strange that I'm always preaching how you shouldn't rage, yet I'm sitting here saying that I do feel mad and I do get frustrated when I'm playing this game. However, I do want to illustrate that there is a difference between feeling these emotions and acting upon them, basically becoming a rager and becoming toxic, and that's the core principle that I want to talk about in this video. Feeling these emotions is perfectly fine. It's completely natural to get angry and to get frustrated when you're playing League of Legends. It's 100% normal, and there is nothing wrong with it. You shouldn't feel shame for doing these things. You should acknowledge these feelings are there, but then you should also learn to just let them go. What I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about the basic science behind these emotions so that hopefully you can get a better understanding of them, and that will help you control them. So your emotions are triggered as a biological reaction to best prepare you for handling a certain event or situation. They come on instantly, and they're also pretty short-lived. The ways in which your emotions can persist longer, however, is if you're either constantly stimulating them, i.e. the stuff that has caused them to rise up hasn't quite died down yet, or, and this is going to be the case for 99% of all League rage, you are harboring them and you are fueling them yourself. In other words, you have fallen into a pool, and instead of climbing yourself out, you're holding your own head under. For those of you who might argue something like, well, my anger is constantly being stimulated because I'm constantly being matched up with noobs and I'm constantly losing games, your emotions don't really work like that. You don't think about the big picture, you have to think about the little picture and the little decisions which happen in game. For example, you got invaded and your laners didn't help you, so you died and you lost your red buff. This is an action which would cause you to get kind of frustrated, so you would feel that frustration within yourself. However, once that event has passed, it becomes just that, the past. Any kind of emotion which you keep feeling is emotion which you are clinging on to yourself. Like I mentioned earlier, the important part is not about suppressing your frustration and your anger, it's about not holding on to them and not letting them influence your actions. The biggest of which, of course, is to not say anything in chat. To be honest, it's kind of the same logic as to why you shouldn't text your ex when you're drunk and you've got the horn. You know nothing good is going to come out of that, and you absolutely wouldn't do it when you're sober. Not only this, but letting go of negative emotions is important in order to not jeopardize your play. It's proven that being negative will increase your chances of reacting negatively to future events, even if they aren't negative events by themselves. Think of it like I gave you a pair of goggles that I'd previously used to wipe my ass with. What could you see through those goggles? Mostly just shit. I mean, I could show you the bust of Aphrodite herself, and it would still look like shit. Now, there are loads of reasons why being negative is detrimental to your games, and I understand that not holding on to these emotions is a lot easier said than done. So if you want more advice and more details on how to effectively do that, then I've made this video previously about how to not rage so much when you're playing League of Legends. Aside from that, that's all I really want to say about this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found it even just a little bit useful. If you did, feel free to give it that thumbs up, and you can subscribe to me for more educational League content with a bit of entertaining stuff on the side as well. You can find me on Twitter, on Facebook, and catch me streaming on Twitch too. All of those links are in the description, guys. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.